Pessoal, sabe? Porque esse grande.
Okay. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, this week I didn't make most trades. I only did this trade from the 11. That was these two that were a loss, and also this were a loss. So I stopped with this one. I stopped trading, as we have suggested. So basically, from the worst trade, I would say it was this one. Um, so the market opened with a TPO below the day before, exactly in the same time. So it was showing consolidations. If you see here, market internals were positive but decreasing, not much. So also a sign of consolidation. But the price was above the Boltrix, so that suggested that the market has a positive gamma. But it was below the daily Boltric. So if you see, every signal was like missed, like was telling me maybe bullish, but more or less consolidated. The order flow was showing a cumulative delta all minus 4.5 thousand contracts. So also it was showing like bearish. Um, and this that is a search engine that I've been trying was saying that the price at that time was at 5,981, but it will close like to the upside, like 9 points to the upside, but it will range from point 4 points above the current price and around the 90 that will be 8 price, so 8 points. So everything was telling me it's a consolidation date, but some like the market internal were bullish, but with no strength. The TPO was telling me, okay, I don't know that like the fair price is the same. There were no news. Well, there were the CPI news, but I traded long after that news. So at the end, I play bearish because the market internals were going down. This was telling me bullish, but since it's new, I don't care that much. The cumulative delta was telling me like bearish, like most of the session was bearish, and yeah, and since price was below the daily bull trick, I thought, okay, it will be a slow day, a consolidation day. So maybe, yeah, maybe I will bet that it will not pass these levels. So I entered the trade. I stop loss at full stop because price kept going out. The spice it was showing imbalances when I took the trade. You see over here. Check. Okay. So if you see over here, so I took the trade. I took it around 10:30. So we'll be over here. So I was bearish. So the price, if you see, was showing imbalances, negative delta with high volume. So, well, the price kept going up. It came again showing imbalances. So I hold the tray, I hold the tray, I hold the tray. But if you see, it kept going down, up. So, so, so it wasn't showing much bearish strength. Um, So if you see the trade was almost all the time negative, it become really negative if I wouldn't stop loss because it was also negative 169%. Remember that my stop loss is 100% of the credit. But since this was a one DTA expirations, so it wouldn't be 100% but 50%. My stop loss is 100% if it's a 0 DTA, 50% if it's a 1 DTA, 25% if it's a 2 DTA, and so on. So I will be making a huge loss if I wouldn't stop out. So I think that was a good decision. It could be worse. The bad decision I think is the implied volatility is really low. That makes that the premiums are very poor and you get a stop out really easy. So in this context with implied volatility low, I think that I only get in when everything was telling me in one direction, maybe I can enter. But otherwise, if I have mixed signals with this kind of market, it doesn't worth the risk. Um, so that's the worst trade, and the best trade was also a loss. But at least I think I was more patient. So this was Monday. So Trump I was betting that price will be still bullish after Trump victory. If you see price open with a gap to the upside, was moving, trying to keep the momentum of the Trump election. It was trading above the Boltrix. The TPO was above previous session. Market internals positive. Everything was in line. The same thing. Volatility is very low. So the premium of 0 DTR are ridiculously low. So yeah, the idea with that I have to be very, very pending of the price and see if I can get a decent premium. Also, order flow was showing positive delta. It was showing positive delta of 3,000, but not much. But it was showing like a good resistance over here. Price tried to went down. For example, here you can see bearish bar with positive delta, imbalances in the minimum of the bar. This one again try to the downside. It has huge negative delta, but if you see the POC was in the extreme low of the bar, that shows a bullish trend, and it eventually just denied that bearish attempt. So at that time I was thinking like the price would be bullish. Also this was telling me bullish that the price will be closing 10 points, well 3 points above the current price, and will range 10 points to 15. So also bullish. If you see the scenario was bullish, bullish, bullish and bearish in these two scenarios. So I select a strike price that in the case of the bearish scenario will be like cover. So you see it select 6,000 as the minimum price of the bearish scenario, 6,000. So I select 50.95. So even if it went to 6,000, if it didn't close at this price, I will make a profit. So I was bullish. I think I select a good strike. This is another trade that I took that was similar, but I was testing again bull put spread against put broken wings. That is what I started. I wanted to see if maybe with this low volatility environment with the put broken wing I could be more protected. So I closed the first entry when price was breaking the 6,033 level in the future. That was not showing a bullish strength. So again, if you see here, I do the trade. It was some type break even, positive break even, and then I start going in the opposite direction. so I just closed the trade. Uh, Again, the stop loss was good executed. It will be really low. The low was 130% loss, so it will be a huge loss compared with the premium that I got. If you see, the broken wing was also very like negative all the time. It was slower to show a loss, and the low was only 100%. So yeah, in this low volatility environment, the broken win is somehow slower to show profit than to show loss. It gives you more time to manage the position. But then again, it is more costly since it has more commissions and yeah. So the good thing was that. The bad thing again, the low volatility. I think the entry point could be better. And well, even if the strike selection was good and in rule with that line, it price went uh, really easy to that area since it was really close. Since the volatility is really low, yeah, I could, for example, select one DTA and select a better strike. Um, so yeah, I think I followed the rules. It was just a trade that didn't work. Everything was in line to show me bullish, but yeah, without volatility, there is no paradise. So perhaps I need to wait, maybe stop the strategy until I see better volatility of yeah, and yeah, or try one DTA, two DTA to see if that somehow compensates. Let's see next week what happens. I also analyzing these metrics that like the gamma exposure and these tools. So I'm putting over here, but it's not right now a criteria to enter or to exit. So I won't go into that detail.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. Uh, one thing, in my opinion, is just to be careful when there is holiday in the States. I think that day was holiday,
Yeah.
at least in some states, yeah. Be that can uh, influence the results. And another thing is that I'm not sure what mm, specific things or levels or range uh, um, you should. I mean, I should check to decide if it was a good trade or no. For example, there in a good thing that you said that you saved bigger loss, but I think the stop shouldn't be analyzed in
No,
that
no.
sense. You should be analyzing, for example, I don't know because my
But I
my
didn't say
computer is there.
that.
No, I saw like a bad thing or a good thing that for the day.
Okay.
But my point is that I'm not sure how in the trade how to say that yeah it is absolutely a good trade. For example, if independent of the result of even if it's a stop, for example, this is a one good trade because you check the ball trick in a good way, you check the order flow in a good way. I mean, I am thinking like in like no ambiguous way to evaluate if if one of your states is good or bad. I am a little confused on that. Maybe because I don't understand fully all of that. But you have that clear. That
Yes.
like okay.
Yeah, the
That's
criteria is for example for bullish trades, price
okay.
should be above the ball tricks. There are two ball tricks, the daily and the general
Okay.
ball trick.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be above both of them for a bullish.
Okay.
These rules apply except the opposite for bearish. So
Okay.
above ball trick, also TPO above previous session TPO, that also show me bullish. Market internals also above the zero line, that also show me
Okay.
bullish.
Okay.
Basically, that's the three criteria. And also the cumulative delta of the order flow it helps, but it's not a criteria. I just check it, but it's not. If it's a negative delta before my trade, it will be good if I have a cumulative positive delta before the trade, but
Ah, okay,
it's
okay.
not a decision.
Okay, do you have that
Uh,
in Apex? I will.
yes.
Okay. Just let me know after the meeting where I can find that, and I will study that better. Yeah,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, I noted that you improved your analysis in order flow. Yeah, that was really cool. And you can, so I understand in your trade that it was in the mean price, but it was like a bounce because it was showing you a consolidation in the mean and some, yeah, divergences there. Yeah. I noted that you have, for example, heart rate item, but you didn't feel that at least one of the days. And yeah, the last thing that you are analyzing, but it's not a criteria to take the trade. That yeah looks cool too. Uh, yeah, I think in general you did really well. Why didn't you trade the other days?
Because my stop, I have already.
Okay.
Monday was negative. Tuesday was negative. Well, was break even. I didn't show you that trade, but it's I entered into the trade and then I didn't like the entry point, so I just closed it with a small profit. But yeah, that day was also not like yeah, it will easily become a loss. And the second day I have stopped in two trades, so that's three negative trades for the week. So just stopped
Okay.
trading.
But you stop after X amount of dollars or just two or three trades?
X yeah, X amount of dollars. I this week I lost 160. Oh no, sorry, $200 more or less.
Okay,
Uh,
$200 is your weekly loss limit.
yes,
Okay, perfect.
That's another good thing, man. You follow that rule.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now about the heart rate, yeah, I saw that in that SMB video, so I was trying to add it, but yeah, I'm still not doing regularly.
okay.
And for me, it's complex because yeah, maybe when you are calm in the pre-market, upload one image, then when you take the trade, upload one image, then when you exit, upload the other image. It becomes like tedious, but I don't know. I need to see if that will be helpful or not. And yeah, I don't know what you think.
Yeah, you may upload like a snip of your heart rate status.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
In my watch, I can just like do a snapshot and take a photo and then upload it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's very good. What I think is that I think it's similar, for example, what we talk about the BWAP, for example. We are we are still exploring some things, but I think we have to get 4 or 5 things that work for us and interiorize that and be expert on that, working on that idea. Let's say, for example, 2 months consistently working in a specific way. For example, 2 months doing that heart rate uh, snips, for example, and after 2 months we can get some conclusion. Now I did that every day for 2 months, but that's I think that's much the time that I waste there comparing to the value that can give me. So I will discard that. I mean, doing that some things consistently, and after that take a decision. Because doing that one day, 2 days no, the other day yes, I think that's
Yeah,
not
you're right.
smart. Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
will keep I will
for
keep
VWAP.
studying that.
Huh?
I will keep uploading the heart rate
Okay.
like
Yeah.
more consistent.
Yeah. 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 Because after working on that 1 or 2 months every day, like very rigorous every day, you can have a clear idea. No, I don't like that. That I think that is working for me. I will keep that.
Sure.
Yeah. My point is don't be like or soft
in the things that we planning to do, and yeah.
But yeah, it's difficult, and I think that's the reason of this meeting. Yeah, just uh, be better every week. And your goals for this week were patient, be more patient, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you
Uh,
yeah, you did good.
no, I think my goal for next week will be the same. I think I still lack of patience. As I told you in the good trade, the entry point was good, but was not good enough. I think I can improve that, and I think that the entry point is highly correlated with the patience to say, okay, this is my level. I don't care if I don't get fill. I don't care, but this is I will entry only if it hits this level. Uh, that should be like for me example of patience. So since right now, for example, I show you a divergence. For example, that divergence would be a good entry point. But since price went started going up, I thought, oh no, it's going up as I was planning. Maybe it will go without me. Instead of just waiting for another test to that divergence area, for example. I don't know. I think because, for example, Rafa has also told me don't wait for very obvious zones for the price. For example, if you're waiting the price to touch the 6,000 before getting, Rafa told me no, don't wait for the fixed 6,000. Go long in 6,005 or something like that, because it's very highly probable that you won't get filled. So I want to get like with more experience, have a good criteria to say, okay, this was patient enough, but also not wait for the perfect zone. Uh, uh, yeah, and not flow with the market, because normally the market will show you bullish strength. You also not chase the price, but perhaps just be more flexible to wait for good retracement areas. But if you see a lot of momentum, maybe that retracement will never happen. I don't know. I think that you will only get that with experience.
Yeah, I agree. Mm. But I think part of the reason is that I don't know. Yeah, maybe you have a little of ambiguous in your rules. Maybe you should, yeah, define like that range. Oh, 5 points around this level, it's is viable. So I will take that. If not, I don't take that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because
the idea should be analyzed prior before the take the trade. When the trade is coming, you I think you should have everything decided in your mind. Like, yeah, it's around my area, I will take the trade. You can't discuss that because it follow all my rules. So I don't I don't care the result, but it I have to take that. But yeah,
yeah, you're right.
without ambiguous things.
Yeah, right now I have systematic, maybe the direction, and maybe the exact entry point is still missing in the plan.
Yeah, I think the plan should be, yeah, more detailed, more detailed.
Okay.
Uh, okay. You, can you see my screen now?
No, no. Yeah.
Okay. Mm, here. Okay, my goals for this week were use a pre-trade checklist consistently. This is my pre checklist, like the trade categorization with this detail. Grade each trade before the entry, and just take
80 plus trades and improve my documentation, be more detailed with my documentation. So Monday was holiday, so I didn't trade. Tuesday is here 12. So as you can see, I am writing my weekly goals every day, because this is what I want to improve, the blue lines, and I achieved my goal this day. So I improve my documentation here. I am writing every, I don't know, 2 3 minutes, 5 minutes, what I'm thinking, what I've seen. Is a trade I took in Dow Jones, so I am detailed everything. I have snips now about the different moments of the trade. So yeah, I follow with my rules this day, and I improve my journaling, so I achieve my goals. 13, same goals. I achieve my goals again because I improve my documentation. I was analyzing. I didn't see opportunities so far before 10 a.m. I analyzing MGC here from 10 to 10:34. I put an order, but it didn't hit because the current bar was not coherent with the momentum. I analyzed a Higanor trade, but at the end of the day I didn't take anything because nothing followed completely all the rules. So I achieved my goal again because I followed my trading rules, and I improved my documentation. This is 14. I took a trade here today. Yeah, this was the best trade of the week. It was a perfect trade. I just added it to my playbook, and as you can see here in the snip, I have some notes here, specifying everything that I checked before the trade, and like the end of the trade. It was very good day, and the Friday I didn't take any trade. I followed my rules. I almost took a trade in Standard & Poor's. I was analyzing it from 10:06 until 10:40, but yeah, at the end of the day it didn't complete all my rules, so no trades. So very few trades this week. I was so selective according to my new method of just categorize every trade. So before take any trade, I can see here if the trade is A, B, or C, and I am just taking B or more, or 80 or more percent trades. So so that's it. I don't have worst trade this week. I think I just say 2 trades, and both of them were really good trades. Just this didn't work, and it was a perfect trade. So yeah, I don't have like the worst trade of the week. Yeah, and
Nice.
my goals for next week. I will give some conclusions. I improve my discipline with my checklist. I am grading all the trades. I improve my documentation, and I didn't care the results. I was emotional balanced. So 2 goals for next week. Just use the trades categorization consistently. I mean this tool, like I did this week, and continue with the improved documentation. Yeah, that's it. Let me show you this example of the best trade.
Target build.
Muy buena. Delta está muy bueno.
Here, small 945, held bid because negative delta, but the price didn't move. Here, delta divergence in the mean price, it was positive price and positive delta with good volume. And here, held bid again, big delta, negative delta with positive price in the mean of the day. So several reasons to reverse. I was hoping for the momentum.
Suave. Pues, la noche que igual vale la pena.
It was the momentum because we can see very good volume, higher than the average of the previous bars, extreme delta, very good delta, and very good price, but the price was not totally up. So I grade it like 5 for volume, 5 for delta, and 3 for the price because it had a recovery at the end, like the half of the size of the bar. So it could be better, so I just give it 3 of the grade, but the categorization says that I should take that, so I took that. So I was hoping just the coherence between the last bar with the momentum. I took that in the max, so 10 seconds remaining and good delta, increasing volume and very good price bar. So everything followed the rules, so I took the trade. It was minus $7 in the worst case. I managed my stop to break even and yeah, stop it with a very healthy order flow. Okay, that's it.
Very good. I think that you improve a lot your narrative. Like, yeah, like it is like telling a story. So I was in this screenshot, I had this happen, a screenshot, things like that. I think it's really helpful. Or
Yeah.
just reviewing the trade some days after that. And I think it helps also the ones who's reading to get in like into your mindset of that moment. So really good improvement there, really good quality trade. What else? I think one doubt that I have is where are you tracking your PNL? For example, I see over here that this was $40, but the sum is $40 for November or for
Oh yeah, for
all
the
the whole
month.
time. Okay.
Yeah, this is all the month for November, and every week here, just to avoid affect the total of the month. So this week minus 60, this week positive 20, but the November result is here minus 40. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very good. I think one thing to improve is to evaluate the target because, for example, in this trade, I see price has a massive bullish momentum. You just took the profit because you know your system, but you also don't have anything backing that was the best profit taking. For example, I think you don't have a back testing saying, okay, the best combination is these points of stop loss, these points of target. And maybe, for example, order flow can give you also ideas. Or for example, in the VWAP video that I show you, it can also give you ideas if hold the trade or just take the profit. For example, here I didn't see any price, like any sign that the trend was finishing or that bullish momentum was finishing. Anything was showing that. So maybe you just take exits when something tells you that is your trade is over. Because if I understand correctly, your trade is about momentum. So okay, it's okay if you have a fixed a fixed stop loss and you move it to break even. But if you're doing that, it's because, okay, I'm moving to break even because I don't want to become positive, but you're not letting the good trades run. If this was a really high quality trade, you should leave it run. For example, SMB say that, okay, if you have A plus trades, just hit the bar and hit the bar hard. So they say if you have this trade, you need to add sizing, for example, and things like that. Maybe we are not in that part yet, but maybe you just could the trade run for a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's extremely difficult. I have in my plan, for example, the A plus trades, I can risk the double. I mean, go for $80 and risk 40. I mean, for contracts in micros. But I think that's so advanced. I am not applying that yet because I feel so amateur. So I think I should
Yeah,
work on the consistently first.
I
For
agree. I
example,
agree.
uh-huh.
Right now, we don't have, I think, not the cash or the experience for ad sizing. But what we do have is, for example, if you already took the worst case scenario, is it hits your stop loss, so you already know how much are you risking. But for me, if you move your stop loss to break even to don't risk anything, is because you want the trade to run. So if you limit your profits with a fixed target with anything backing up why you have a fixed target, for me is a mistake.
Yeah, I know. And I agree. But I think it's extremely difficult because I, I have been doing that a lot of times. And very cool trades with 200 positive dollars, and I almost closed those trades, reverse everything, and I lost everything. And after doing that, extend my profits. I took some profits, very cool, but I'm not sure how to explain. But I have a lot of stops, and those stops could be decent gains, like these $40, and I was like, I extended my target because yeah, the cracks, the best traders say that let's run your best trades.
Mhm.
But it's very, my point is that it's very difficult to do in practice consistently and getting very good results. So, and you can add a lot of indicators, ATR, VWAP, a lot of things, and I think that will increase the complexity of my charts. I want the opposite, just remove and keep it simple because I don't think one indicator could be so determinate, so definitive to one thing. So
But for example,
I'm
you
not sure.
can just use order flow. If the order flow is not showing any negative imbalance, just let it breathe. For me, what you can do, or what I suggest for next week and the other, is okay. Just keep doing what as you are doing. Keep the fixed target and everything as you are currently doing, but just document what would happen if you have let it run. Okay, if I would have let it run until the first imbalance, it would happen, and then another day, okay, same thing happened. Another day, hey, same thing happened. Then you can take a decision. Okay, but yeah, for me, you can do it exactly as you're doing, but just document things or ideas to let your profits run. Don't execute it yet. Just ideas and document that.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that sounds good. Mm,
For example, one idea for me could be, okay, if you have $40 of target, just start documenting what will happen with $20 more. Okay, yeah, it would it would target my $20 more. Yeah, things like that. It's just ideas, but yeah, just to document that. Because if you document that, okay, the trade, or for example, just copy, okay, the trade before reversing everything, it would give me this much dollars. Okay, that's one data point. Another day you document the same and tells you this. another day to do your document and tells you another thing. So you can average how much is that kind of trade gives you on average, and then in the future you can set your stop loss to that.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm very good to documentations. Also share with me your plan so I can check it too, and so I can comment more on your.
okay, too. And 1 second, I will show you something. Yeah, about that topic, I was thinking about something like that. I mean, in India, you can see, for example, your maximal average excursion, favor or adverse excursion. I mean, for every trade, this is the maximal in your favor dollars or ticks of your trades, and the adverse is the maximal that the trades were against you. So I think that can support that documentation as well. For example, if I increase that to $60, and it was a stop, so I was positive $55. So I can see that yeah, maybe it's not 60, maybe 53 can work or something like that. Guys, it's complicated, but yeah, we should try that.
Mm, and how do you propose to implement that?
Yeah. I'm not sure because the documentation will take months. Analyzing that MFA and MA will take months soon. Maybe with coding. If I develop that strategy, I can I can see immediately what will be the best target with months ago. But yeah, I have to develop that. So I think there are not a very immediate answer. So I will take notes of that, and yeah, in some months I will have some good data to analyze that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.